Hello and welcome to this week's special presentation entitled Creating a Winning Portfolio with Top VST Newbies. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to bring your special presentation this evening. Now, the whole idea of creating a winning portfolio is what we all want to do, but we want to look at what makes VectorVest us, what makes us us, and what makes us different from everyone else out there, and it's looking at our indicator, VST. But I'm going to take it a step further. How about finding the new stocks becoming the top VST stocks, playing the momentum of migrating from throughout the list of over 9,000 stocks to becoming some of the top 20 VST stocks? See, the question has been asked, how do I find top VST stocks before they become top VST stocks? And that's what we're going to answer this evening. Now, let's get into what VST is. VST is a vector formula. It is the square root of the weighted sum of the squares. Now, let me tell you, I'm not a mathematician. And if anything goes past 20, where I got to look at my hands and my feet, boy, am I in trouble. Again, it's a vector formula, and that's where we get our name from, VectorVest. Now, let's talk about what it does. It is the master indicator for ranking over 15,000 stocks globally. So no matter what country you're in, you can always find the top VST stocks in that country. It combines relative value, which looks at a stock's long-term price appreciation potential as compared to a AAA corporate bond. It looks at relative safety, a company's ability to meet or overcome earnings expectations, and of course, RT, the short-term price trend of the market, or the short-term price trend of an individual stock, into one comprehensive indicator. And remember, I said that it's a weighting. It puts more weight on RT than anything because we want to make sure that you're in rising stocks. Well, that takes me to our mantra. Our mantra is to buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price in a rising market. Folks, that statement in and of itself just surpasses anything else that's out there in regards to the simplicity behind buying stocks. Safe, undervalued stocks that are going up in price and in a rising market. You can't get any simpler than that. And VST helps to put the power of those stocks at your fingertips. Now, the big question. How do we find the top VST stocks? Well, simply, we're going to go into the VectorVest system. Right here from the home page, we can see that we track over 9,000 stocks. And all of these stocks are sorted by that master indicator, VST. Who wants to be able to go through all 9,000 stocks and try to make heads or tails as to which stock is the best? So what are we going to do? We're going to go to the Viewers tab. First place to find them. Let's go to the Stock Viewer. And when you open up the Stock Viewer, all of the over 9,000 stocks are automatically sorted by that master indicator, VST. So the stocks that have the best combination of relative value, relative safety, and relative timing will automatically migrate to the top. See, folks, you don't have to worry about going through or scrolling through all of these stocks to try to make your own decisions. Folks, we do the work, so you don't have to. All right, so from that basis right there, top VST stocks. Now, a lot of people are asking me, so you telling me that these are the best stocks in the market? No, what I'm telling you is that these are the stocks that have the best combination of relative value, relative safety, relative timing. Well, I got a stock that's better than all of these stocks. Then go invest in it. That's what you want to do. But look at those indicators that we have only in the VectorVest software to give you a better representation of what's truly going on with the stock. Does it have upside potential to outperform the market? Does it have a high probability of meeting or exceeding earnings? And is it in an uptrend right now? Those are the indicators that will help to put into your hands some of the best stocks in the database over at 9,138 stocks. All right, so that's one way to find the top VST stocks. Simple, right? Let's take it a step further. Let's go to the Unisearch tool. From the Unisearch tool, we've got a lot of searches in here, but let's go to Search is Prudent. And within the Search is Prudent, you're going to find some top VST stocks to look at. Automatically right here, top VST stocks. I simply click on it. It's got some criteria. The stock's got to be greater than $1, average volume greater than 100,000 shares. And then these other 3 indicators help to make them derby ready. All right, stock industry group not equal to ETF shorts, stock exchange not equal to the IIX pink sheets, QNEXs, and stock watch list not equal to contra-country ETFs. That's how you find the top VST stocks. That's another way. But what if I want to find the stocks that weren't top VST stocks last week, but are this week? Now I'll open up the top 20 newbies. Actual price greater than $5. Notice that we bumped the price up a little bit. Average volume greater than or equal to 250,000 shares. We bumped up the volume a little bit. Now, what are you doing? You're putting yourself into a better quality of stock. But how about this? Time of search, stock VST is greater than 1.4. On a scale between 0 and 2, that's pretty darn good. 1 week ago, the stock not equal to the top 20 by VST, and at the time of the search, it is equal to the top 20 by VST. And then the other 3 criteria to make the search derby ready. But this is the key part of finding the stocks that are garnering momentum to get out of, to have been a week ago, out of the top 20 VST to now being into the top 20 VST. That is an awesome way. And you see a lot of times that top VST stocks skyrocket. Well, these are stocks that are garnering the momentum to get to be the top 20, and now you have a chance early to take advantage of those moves. So that's what this is all about. I gave you a lot of background on why VST is so important, how to find the top VST stocks, and how to hone in on stocks that weren't in the top 20 last week that are currently in the top 20 this week. The beautiful thing about this special presentation is the simplicity behind it. And folks, I love simplicity. All right, and you know something? I think a lot of people bypass this search. They don't look at it. And now you have an opportunity to have your eyes opened about the search. And now we're going to see just how powerful it is. We're going to go to the back tester. From the back tester, we're going to create 2 back tests to show you just how powerful this search is. We're going to click on New. And from the back tester, we're going to call this SOTW top 20 newbies. All right, we're going to go down to build a custom trading system. From here, we're going to use a market timing, but we're going to use something that's not too fast, not too slow. We're going to use the GLB RT kicker. Now, if you want to know more about it, a green light is signaled in the price column of the color guard. The relative timing, which is the kicker, is established when the following conditions occur while analyzing the VectorVest composite. The 10-day RT, simple moving average, has to be greater than the 15-day RT, simple moving average. Very simply laid out. So it's not only that it's a green light, but it's got to be confirmed by the kicker, which is a 10 and a 15-day simple moving average of RT. On the down call, when you get a confirmed down call, it goes into a down. All right, that's the rules. That's the timing signal. Let's go to rules up. We're going to buy long. We're going to go find the search. Search is prudent. We're going to find top 20 newbies. Bingo. All right, we already looked at the search and what it's all about. Stop criteria. Now, this is going to be a really important part. These stocks that are garnering the momentum moving into the top 20 are most likely going to be buy recommendations. Pretty much they will be. So, if we want to take advantage of the momentum, let's get out when the momentum wanes. We're going to go when the recommendation is no longer equal to, is no longer a buy. That's what this means, no longer a buy. So when these stocks move from a buy to a hold, we get rid of them, we take the profits. How about that? Again, simple. All right, let's go to more settings. Under more settings, we're going to try to hold 10 stocks. I know it's top 20 newbies, but we're going to take the top 10 because the top 10 is better than the top 20. The top 20 is better than the top 30, so on and so forth. So we're going to take the creme de la creme of the top 20 and use the top 10. Everything else is going to remain generic in this from the more settings. Under the rules down, we're going to simply go to cash. So when we get a confirmed down call, we're going to close out of the positions and wait for the next GLB RT kicker up. In the neutral situations, we're going to do nothing. We're going to click on finish. Now, I wanted to test this just over the last year, from the beginning of the year to now. So I'm going to take the test period, and the start date is going to be the first trading day, January of 2023. All right, there it is. Simply testing from the first trading day of the year until right now. We're going to click on OK, and now we're going to click on Finish and Run. Okay, through the technology of time lapse, we can go and look at the finished project. All right, from 1/3/2023 to 8/31/2023, we took a $100,000 portfolio, changed into $114,000. How about this? 54% winners. Anytime you can do a search or do a back test where you've got over 50% winners, that's a winning thing. All right, I did have commissions in here. I know we don't use commissions, but I wanted to use it for the purposes of showing you how much trading is done. You can see that it's not a ton of trading that's being done in this portfolio. How about annualized out to 21.43%? But this is what knocked my socks off. Look at the max drawdown, less than 6%. 54%. I love low max drawdowns. The max drawdown is the biggest drop from the peak to a trough. The most money we lost at one given time was less than 6% to get us a 21% average rate of return. 14% gain on a $100,000 portfolio. Man, I said, that's just too good to be true. So we all know that when we're doing a back test, we want to get some empirical data. Well, how about let's see what happens to this portfolio if we go back to the pre-pandemic time period. I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to leave everything else the same, and I'm going to call this pre-pandemic. Okay, pre-pandemic, and I'm going to change the start date. I'm going to go back to 2019. Okay, let's go back to 2019. That's before COVID. The first trading day in January, which would have been the 2nd of 2019, all the way up until now. Let's click on OK. Let's click on Finish and Run. I'll be right back. Wow, look at that equity curve. And we know what happened in COVID times. It's almost like COVID never happened with this. Now, yes, we did garner all that momentum prior to COVID to now pad our portfolio nicely before COVID hit. But even during COVID, we pretty much remained flat. And I love that going to cash, we just sit out of the market when the market is down. We take advantage when the market is up, back and forth, back and forth. And some of these up opportunities gave us great opportunities to make money. A lot of trading. Look at this. Commissions, a lot more trading, but it's a lot longer time period. 20, 21, 22, 23, 4 years worth of trading. You doubled your portfolio. Steady gets it. Slow and steady. And you know, you've heard the statement that good investment is boring. This is slow, steady movement. 4 years worth of time. You doubled your portfolio. 59% winners with a max drawdown still manageable at 11.42%. Folks, again, it doesn't get any simpler than that. And I think that we like this strategy so much that we will add it to the Trading Systems Viewer. Keep your eyes out for that so that you can just emulate the power behind top VST newbie stocks to grow and maintain your portfolio. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. It's very simple. It makes sense. You can do all kinds of things to it. Whatever you want to do to try to make it better, go have at it. But it's been my pleasure to give your special presentation this evening, and hopefully it turned on a lot of lights and opened a lot of doors to the extreme power behind the VectorVest tool. So until the next time, folks, my name again is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Until the next time, see ya.